when we left off last week, you guys had just got back to Vallaki after spending some time in the western part of the valley, most notably and recently at the Werewolf Den that lies to the northwest of Lake Baratok. In that Werewolf Den, which you actually visited twice in short order, on your second trip, you ended up freeing a bunch of captive children and a grown man who said that he worked for Lady Fiona Wachter here in Vallaki. She's apparently one of the ranking noble families in town. And that is where we really left off last week with the arrival back in Vallaki. You dropped the kids off at the orphanage, which is now kind of to capacity, but they find the room that they need to take care of the children that they have, and it is later in the afternoon here in Vallaki. Now you know that the Festival of the Blazing Sun is scheduled to be tomorrow. There's been notices all over town for that, and I was trying to remember, so I apologize for having to ask and have to have you guys remind me, but I remember clearly. Obviously, Monk died when you tried to take the vampire nest at Henrik's coffin shop. But what I don't implicitly remember is the fate of the bones. I believe you did not retrieve them, and that
they went missing.
The vampires got away with the bones of Saint Andrel. So they have. There's been no trace of them, the bones or the vampires, since they left Henrik's.
Well, they can just get fucked, I guess.
Yeah, we kind of got distracted by trying to get Monk back ASAP.
Right,
so
right.
We totally, admittedly, we totally forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the vampires didn't leave much of a trail. They mysteriously didn't murder you all for some reason. They left you all alive and just cleaned up shop and moved out of Henrik's. Where they are now, though, is anybody's guess.
Perhaps Henrik's.
So for
did Henrik even know that they were there?
Oh, Henrik, right? Yeah, Henrik. Henrik claims he was tricked into allowing them in. But Henrik has been MIA since that day as well.
Yeah, wasn't he lying about that?
I think we knew.
Yeah, like I think we like figured out that he was like bullshitting us on that.
Well, what what his story was that a nobleman came to visit him and offered to pay him handsomely to warehouse several large crates, and Henrik, took him up on the offer. Only to discover later that the crates were packed with earth and had vampires inside them. And they set up service out of his shop and basically coerced him to do things like procure the bones. And for that part, I'll just tell you, Henrik is truthful. He did not necessarily knowingly agree to take vampires into his shop. There may have been some kind of indication that what he was doing was shady and and something suspicious about it. But he found himself in an impossible situation after the vampires revealed themselves. At least as he describes it.
Okay.
So you have all the open threads before you. To recap, I know the obvious ones are some of the objects in Madame Eva's Taroka reading. Anybody have anything in their notes about quest threads and things to follow up on? Any? Because now's a good time to go back and revisit which threads to chase down.
Well, there is a missing. There's that missing person case up in that one village that I can't remember the name of at the moment.
Right. There was this notice that you found.
Yes, Raznu, that's the one.
Right.
There's also
It's
the
5
dress,
o'clock
right?
at night. Is that?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's right. There's also the dress to resurrect them. Monk wants resurrecting.
Yeah. But the resurrection requires a face, and we're not giving up a face.
No, we need the dress. Yes.
No, the dress. I don't think the dress was for the resurrection, was it?
I thought it was
No.
idle. Wasn't it?
It was
No.
the dress was to be let back in. The face was to do it for free because we didn't have the gold to pay for the resurrection. So if we come with the gold, then he'll do it. But I think the dress is like to actually be let back in because he let us stay the night because we didn't have because we were all so tired after that going there. We stayed the night. I believe
a fun
that's what
place.
happened.
That was a fun place, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, with all the creatures.
I like the creatures. Creatures are fun.
And then I know there's also a witch who supposedly has one of the gemstones that makes the wines at
Yes.
the winery.
Baba
But
Lasada.
we were, but I got the vibe that we have to level up a little bit before we go after her.
Right. That is true.
We could talk to Fiona Wachter.
Fiona Wachter.
Where we just took, what's his name? Right? Isn't that the same house?
Yes, it is. Let me get the handout for you.
Just so you know, Everett is very confused at the moment. Doesn't know what you guys are talking about.
So, Lady Fiona Wachter is a noble woman of the Wachter family, and she's actually a rival of the current burgomaster of the village. The current burgomaster is Baron Vargas Valakovich, who's not necessarily a great leader, but some people think he's on the right track with trying to make bring joy to the land as a counter to Strahd's grasp. There's not a lot of them, but there are a few people that think resisting Strahd is the way to go, and that the Baron's approach, might have some merit to it. Lady Fiona is definitely not one of them.
Which side do you guys want to be on? That's that option.
Wow. What a
Okay,
choice.
wrong.
Right.
The current burgomaster sounds a bit out of it, but this Fiona Wachter is, I'm gonna be honest, probably worse.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just seeing a few handouts that I never gave you guys, so if you see random handouts popping up, such as this one, don't worry, I'm just giving you access to them because I should have a while ago.
You can always talk to the sons, Nikolai and Carl. Get more information about Lady Fiona.
Yeah, I'm just reading her handout, and she's like, yeah, Strahd is not a tyrant. He's, a negligent landlord. Literally is what it says. So
Yeah, he's just a lazy HOA.
don't like her. Well, Cho certainly wouldn't like her if she heard that.
Oh.
No.
Oh my god, all these handouts? Oh, too many. All right. I'll have to move on.
Morgantha.
Yeah.
Don't we have to
Maker.
visit Morgantha at, like, the windmill?
That's who we got the food from?
Pies. That's the pies, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where did we meet the Mad Mage of?
You didn't necessarily meet him. You just heard tale of him.
That was his tower, right?
No.
The Wizard's
Oddly enough, the Wizard's Tower did not belong to the Mad Mage. The Mad Mage is more of a recent addition to Barovia. The Wizard's Tower dates back to the time of the building of Castle Ravenloft centuries ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I vaguely remember some of that.
Yeah. As far as you know, the Mad Mage has never been to the Wizard's Tower, oddly enough.
Got it.
Oh, you've met this guy.
Oh god, it's Izek.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that guy in particular is not allowed near schools.
Yeah. Probably.
Like, he has that vibe of like not allowed within 500 feet.
Definitely stranger danger on that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, he literally is a stranger danger.
It looks like he should have scissors for hands.
Izek scissor hands almost actually sounds good.
But he wasn't
Oh,
actually
hey.
a bad person.
What?
Edward Scissorhands
Ed-
was not a bad person.
Yeah, I know. It's just it rolls off the tongue well. Izek scissor hands.
So
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't feel like there's anything to do tonight. Like, it feels like everything is
What
like.
about preparing for tomorrow? Should we hit the shop or anything?
Like buy some potions or something, you mean?
Yeah.
Bad idea.
have we ever talked to Nikolai and Karl Wachter?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think you had some minor interaction with them in the inn, but I don't know that you had any detailed conversations.
I think prodding them about the whole situation with the Burgomaster might be useful. I'd say, Silas is a person of noble birth. He'd be good to talk to them, but oh boy. That would not go well.
Let's have the patience to.
I do not have the patience for people. That is something that I've made extensively clear with this character.
I think
You know, I made
If I
it.
can-
I made a character, and I kind of had it in my head. Oh yeah, she's not a people person, but I also gave her incredibly high charisma, so she's like really good at talking. So I kind of had to drop it.
No, you do that, and then you just put proficiency and intimidation.
There you go.
It's what you say to people that matters,
Right.
not that you say that.
I have a gladiator that is terrible in social situations, but is the scariest character and the scariest person in the party because their charisma's 20.
Wow.
Too.
What
So
if,
Irina
we can
is
talk
still west at the winery.
I was wondering where we left Irene. That's what she's at the winery.
She is safe with the bird people.
Yeah.
As far as I'm
You know,
concerned, that is the best
she-
place for her.
She's tasting the wine. She's, having the time of her life.
can
Everything she deserves. And more. After all
It really-
the shit she's been through.
Ain't she gonna start singing that?
I really do hope that they dumped that vat of druid wine.
It'll be a special
Well,
vintage.
Though I don't
was a good-
regret my decision, she would not answer my questions, and I gave her all the opportunity to.
Yeah, so you mercilessly drowned her. It's fine.
I didn't mercilessly drown her.
I'm
She
not.
just
Hey,
failed
I'm
to
not
swim.
judging.
She just
slipped.
failed
A lot.
to pass the swimming test.
Oops.
Look, I'm going to be. Well, I'm gonna go find. What the fuck is their names again? Crap. It's somewhere in here. Nikolai and Karl Wachter.
Well, typically at this time of day, they can be found at the inn.
I would like to go to the inn.
All
I
right.
think we should all go to the inn.
Honestly, I could just use a drink.
To the inn.
Yeah. And see if they have beds for us.
I'll play a song.
Yeah, last time that happened, there was not enough for this entire group, so I'm gonna just try and find another place.
Okay, I think we left you guys on the. Actually, in your bedrooms last time we were on this map, so I'm just going to move you down to the ground floor.
Is there another inn in this town?
No, this is the one.
Was there not enough rooms last time, or was there
The
not
ratio of keeping separated did not work. There were plenty of beds, just not enough to equally split the party.
Where is Monk's body, by the way?
Oh, didn't we
It's
bury
in
it?
the wagon.
I thought we buried
It's
him.
in the wagon.
It's
It's in the wagon. Yeah,
What
where
else?
is the wagon?
What else
Wagon.
is in the wagon right now? Did you guys have anything else in that wagon?
No, just Monk.
Some treasure, maybe?
So, is Monk's body just decomposing? Was it cured?
No. It's
No,
not. No, for 10 days.
Right. And it has
Which
not,
has slowed
definitely
the-
has not been 10 days. So
Okay.
We didn't leave it in the abbey, did we?
No, no.
We're carrying it around with us in the wagon.
Right, that's right.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna head into the bar and get Silas just fucking sloshed.
all right.
I have my priorities straight.
Oh, Chove is gonna get sloshed with Silas if she sees that happening.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, Valmo's gonna. He's been fighting a lot. We've all been fighting a lot, so.
All right, Fancy's gonna use
So these are some of the folks in the bar tonight: Soldar and Yevgeny, Rictavio, Nikolai and Karl Wachter, the Martikoffs, Erwin and Danica.
Was there a
The wine has been delivered, and there is much celebration. Danica and Erwin got word by the people who delivered the wine that it was your group that is responsible. So they let you know that you have places to stay here whenever you're in town.
So I'm looking at the price list for the at the Blue Water Inn,
Yes.
and I see that Red Dragon Crush is only 10 copper pieces a pint. So I'm gonna put 5 gold on the table and just tell them to keep it coming.
For you, you got it.
Or is that for the room?
That's for whoever wants it, because I mean Silas can definitely drink all of it. I don't want to take that many bathroom breaks.
Oh yeah, Chove is just like, well, if you're paying for it, and just gonna take a seat next to you.
Yep,
Fancy
I will
was
mark off.
born for the tavern.
He was born for this role.
We did not rest, right?
No. we
No,
haven't.
no, we did not. I think we're about to.
Evie's looking at Shove and at Silas and asks, "Can I have one?"
How old are you again?
I'm 15.
No.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's
yes.
illegal drinking age from where I'm from. So
No.
I
I'm
can't-
also going to have
You're still a
some-
little too young.
I
Oh,
think you can have.
But
I think
it
you can have one.
No,
For every
you
I
single
cannot.
want-
year, he
I
deserves
want
one.
This
some.
is a dangerous path, my friend.
I
You
worked
gotta
hard at
know.
this.
I got
I'm gonna
pulled over
while
when I was young.
while Chove is arguing with Evie, or is it Everett?
I have not rested yet, so I'm still leaving.
While Chove, I'm just gonna hand him a pint off of the bar.
No, you don't. This is
Mid-argument.
not started drinking. Don't you dare.
I'm sipping it.
No.
It's going down at once.
I started drinking.
That's all you're having tonight.
Oh, that was good.
Turn back to the bar.
That was
Joe.
good.
We have almost died several times. It's okay just to let him have one tonight, but no more.
Good.
with food. We
Just
need
look-
food.
Oh, I was just going to continue drinking. There was going to be no food involved. I need to get
I'm
as
having
drunk as
food.
quick as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
throw
order.
the money down to get me and Evie some. They have bread, right? Or like cheese at least. I know they
yeah,
have
that
cheese.
bread and cheese.
I get free food.
Free
Yes.
food?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, by popular demand.
For everybody or just for you?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yep, I see.
I could share it.
Oh, just to put together, I've ordered the equivalent of 50 rounds, so have fun.
Can I have another?
Let's not.
No, Evie, you can't.
I
Yeah,
slight
Chove
Evie,
is gonna probably
another
knock
beer.
down quite a few. She does not know when to stop.
I mean, this is the perfect time for a drinking contest.
You want to? Okay.
Ooh, I'm
think-
good at this.
No, you are certainly not joining this contest.
What are the kids?
How am I in another drinking contest? Wow.
Because this is D&D, it has to happen. Either that or a bar fight.
I
Why
was
not
about to
both?
say, as my Wednesday game character, we one of our other players and I got into a drinking contest. I beat him, but there was another NPC who was also in that contest, and she beat us both, and she had the worst constitution out of the three of us. We did not know how, but she always beat us. She just rolled really well.
Yes. Well,
As you're drinking, I'm just going to sit here and talk to the brothers all about the werewolves.
I'm helping Evie sneak sips of alcohol.
Thank you. I was gonna ask somebody to help me.
Yeah.
You.
Contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Who's put their life on the line numerous times and deserve it.
we are good people occasionally.
You have morals. Oh.
Right. Well, I'll say this. If you let this happen, you get to deal with a hungover kid tomorrow. And I don't want to hear any complaining from you, Silas.
But it's
Yeah,
fun.
see, that's Space
You're
Bear
gonna have
giving
to deal
him
with
the
it. We're all
alcohol.
gonna have to deal with it, but
What?
I'm not gonna hear you
No, it's
complain.
Valmo.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Valmo!
Dalmo is it.
That's the wrong
But also, like, well, you're the one who gave him the fruit.
Who's been drinking, Silas?
Oh, you are all
I
fun.
knew-
There's over
Yeah.
there.
I knew
Ah.
it was Valmo.
See, I'm already like 5 down, so at this point stuff's getting a little fuzzy. You just taking the back.
Well, Chove well, I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if like I notice this throughout the night. I do. So I'm gonna be giving Balmo a dirty look every now and again. I'm gonna be like just like this very clearly mouthed, so help me, if he's hungover, you're dealing with it. Like that's your problem. Just pure daggers. And
Yeah.
she's also gonna be like probably knocking down 12 drinks if she can.
I love
Holy
I
fuck.
love hearing the group's parenting arguments.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Everything is just fine. I'm gonna stop once I can't count the dandelions in my hair.
Right.
What's this red stuff? It's nice. I like it.
guys got wine? Ale.
Are we going to talk to the Wachter boys?
Is this
Oh.
Yeah, bro. What do you want to know?
I'm talking to them. See, I'm sitting with them.
All
I'm
right.
telling them about the werewolves.
Yeah, they are hanging on your every word. And
Yeah.
then what happened? And then what happened? Oh no, you didn't. You did? That's crazy.
Just trying to be friendly, you know.
Right. Let's see how friendly he's being back with you.
How would I see that?
He's trying to pick you up.
Ooh.
What else would anyone talk
Carl.
about?
Oh. Ah. Oh, well. How is he doing that? What's he? We need to be a little more specific.
Oh, don't make me do that.
Do it.
If you could see me, I'm turning red now. I'm like, why the hell did I start this? Yeah, I don't know. You're an adventurer, babe. He's a bro. You know.
Can
Don't call him a
Yeah.
bro.
Can I charm him?
Yes, you can.
Make him roll.
So
I gotta do crowd control.
I'll continue to be friendly, but I'm not going there.
Gotcha.
I'm not going.
Gotcha.
So he's charmed by me.
Yes.
So I just tell him to like lay off, man.
Oh, I get it. She's with you. I gotcha. She must be into the blue guys.
The Blue Man Group.
Sorry. Fancy's already floated away when he even said that.
No, I just am not like that impressed. You know.
Oh.
The drunken barflies?
Yeah. I'm also probably older than they are.
There's that issue.
I'm thinking they're, mid-20s.
I'm 38. Well, because I'm a half elf, right? So
Right. Oh, yeah.
It's like 16.
yeah, humans.
He says he's always wanted to be with a woman who has more experience points than he does.
Oh gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
looking
gee
very
whiz.
confused.
Ugh.
So I spend a lot of my time with the Morning Lord. Do you?
Oh, no. We're not very religious.
Yeah. Well, so I'm a cleric, right?
That's a downer.
Yeah.
High maintenance.
And then
do we see this?
Nikolai leans in. Buzzkill.
DM, in Silas's inebriated, soon to be inebriated state, do I see this going on?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yep.
Amazing. I am just enthralled by what's going on over here, watching these two desperately fuck up.
All just sitting there.
I think,
watching it
yeah,
happen,
I think
enjoying it.
Tobe will also notice that and just kind of, sigh a little, feel bad for her, and be like, okay, I'm gonna go. Well, but she was gonna go over and save her, but she saw Fancy do it, so she's like, okay, well, I'll get over there eventually. One more drink first.
I think
So-
meanwhile,
The saddest thing I've seen since Monk died.
meanwhile,
easy.
Nikolai over here is looking at this cat lady and thinking she looks pretty nice.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Almost
no.
definitely interested in watching that.
I'd love to see it. Please.
Almost gonna egg us all.
Yeah, I don't know. They're still a couple of drinks away from being into turtles.
He's gonna egg on her.
Beer goggles.
Whatever
They do
brothers
have
do.
+1 beer goggles, so they have that going.
That's their most prized possession right there.
Right.
That's a legend. That's an artifact.
Right. So not
was
too
it?
much going on at the inn tonight, as you guys can gather at this point. Certainly, any specific lines of question are open to you, but short of that, we can get to the long rest whenever you guys want.
How's Evie doing? Is she drunk?
She just got up and fell off the boot. She's laying on the floor, laughing.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, so I'll take Evie upstairs.
That was fun.
It'll help her sleep better. Don't worry about it. We'll be good.
Sleep. Who's got time for sleep? Gamo.
Come on.
One more.
You don't have to go to
Give me
sleep
one
right
more.
away.
Yeah, I'm going to start snoring, actually.
So Shantala and Evie go upstairs.
Yeah,
That was
All right.
that was fun, wasn't it?
it was fun, but we should probably relax a bit. So, oh, right, we have an odd number of females. That was the problem.
Yeah, there's only two
Yeah, I mean,
now.
well, we have 2 girls,
But,
but the rooms are broken up weird.
Well,
We
Evie's
have
currently female.
yes, I am. Why?
Why don't you go
Wait,
into
what's your-
this room and I'll go into this room and Cho can join me.
Okay. I
Bye.
I'm gonna. I trip. I'll go in this room.
Anybody downstairs got anything they want to do before bedtime?
I would like to stumble over to Carl and Nikolai and just get some information about Fiona Walker and her rivalry with the current Burgomaster.
Right. They it's not stuff they're terribly into. They don't have political ambitions of their own. They're just enjoying the free ride that their name and status gives them. But Mom has been, as they don't get into detail, but has been scheming to get control and build up support for years. Again, they don't get into anything specific. I don't know even how much they really know.
She's been scheming for years to try and take power. That seems incredibly inefficient.
Yeah. Just building up support.
All right, well, I'm going to offer them the rest of whatever of the 50 drinks I ordered left that they can have. I don't know how much. Silas lost count after 10.
Right.
Actually, I don't think he can right now count to 10, so he's going to find his way upstairs.
Is Fancy playing any music or anything? You know, if they're singing.
I've been the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so they're taking these rooms. Silas is going to take this bed and just...
All right, everybody downstairs. Carl, excuse me, not Carl. Fancy. Fancy is delighting the room. Even the bard Rictavio is clapping along.
Actually, have a quick question for Rictavio.
Yes.
As Chobe, I want to ask him. So, every time we've been here, our friend Fancy has performed. What do you play? Are you a musician? I know you're a bard, but what do you do for your performances? I'm very curious.
Well, he's more of the storytelling bard than a musician type bard, you see, and he can tell you all about his days as a carnival ringmaster and traveling around and meeting all sorts of interesting, fascinating people, like a bearded lady.
Yeah, Chova's gonna find that delightful, and
Yeah.
she's just gonna be like, "Oh, okay, wait. What was this like truly strangest person? Like, no one would ever believe you. Like, what is the strangest thing you run into? I have to know now. Trust me, I've seen some weird things, so I bet you can't surprise me."
Yeah, and my imagination just isn't good enough to keep up with you. Here,
I was waiting to see what you come up with, Dan.
right.
Come on.
Yeah, that's swing and a
You
miss.
you can BS it. It's
But
fine.
right, he does tell you all manner of strange and interesting people with different physical characteristics or unique abilities that they had in some of their strange adventures. He does his best to weave a fantastical tale for you.
Wow.
Can I try and charm him?
Yes.
Enthralling performance. I think I can pick 3.
And he gets to save against that, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I already got it. But he doesn't know.
Right.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Yeah, so I think she just likes to really hear the stories, and I think every now and again she'll just like ask all these like little cutesy questions, like,
Sure.
oh, is it like, what was this like, and what was that like, like just very. I think just before she lets him go, she's gonna ask, like, so how did you end up here exactly, and like,
Right.
do you like it here, or do you kind of wish you were back? Like,
Right.
there's a lot of strange things here. Like, me and my party have been here for a while, and we've seen, like, a lot of weird things. Like,
Right.
things I couldn't even think of. So, like, how do you feel about this place? Like, what's your take on it?
He seems very interested. He sits back for a second and looks at you almost like he's sizing you up and kind of gives a look like he's impressed. And he says that, well, like everyone else, who, we're trapped here. It seems many of the people who are born to this land don't even contemplate ever leaving. But those of us who were not born here can find it frustrating. But the only people who have the ability to travel the mists are the Vistani. And he says it is not an ability that they share, though he has heard some Vistani selling potions, supposedly that will allow you to travel the mist. He warns not to believe them. He thinks that it's just Vistani trickery.
Okay. That's something else.
He explains that he was actually traveling with a Vistani for a short while after he arrived, and that the bastard turned around and tried to steal his wagon from him, and Rictavio was forced to defend himself.
Wait, just out of character, wasn't there something that happened, like we met somebody like that already?
Yes.
Okay, Tove is just gonna kind of giggle, like awkwardly chuckle, because I don't think she fully remembers. She's like probably too drunk to fully remember.
Right.
Do
you remember? Rebecca? Does Rebecca remember? Because
yes,
I'll help you
Rebecca
remember.
does remember,
Okay.
but
All right.
yeah, it's definitely that like instance of like she knows that sounds familiar
Right.
and knows there's something off about what he's saying and that she should know it. It's on the tip of her tongue, but
Right.
she's too drunk to like be able to actually like remember.
Gotcha.
So, kind of like awkward giggle, like, haha, like, why does that sound so familiar? You know, it's not like we met a guy at the Wizard Tower like that, you know? Like, a head that do we still have that head?
You know, I don't know that we explicitly detailed whether you put the head back or not. It was kind of my assumption that you put everything back so as to maybe hide the fact that you were up there. But maybe I was assuming too much.
I don't. Yeah, we didn't discuss that. So
We really didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's like, I think when she's hungover tomorrow, it'll come to her at some point.
Right.
But yeah, awkward chuckle, kind of like, you know, it's that like, I can't remember it. You know what? I think I'm at the point where I'm done for the night. Thanks for telling me all those stories, Rictavio. I
Right.
really enjoyed this. Maybe I'll tell you a tale or two about my time in the Feywilds.
The only
I
other
love
the only other
that.
bit of trivia, and it's really trivia that I can tell you about Rictavio, is that when he first arrived in town, he had a pet monkey, Piccolo. But the monkey wasn't welcome here at the inn. The Mardikovs didn't want the monkey here, so he ended up giving it to the toy maker, Gadolf Blinsky.
Right. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I covered that before.
Right. I think the photo you gave us had a monkey.
Yes, Gadolf's.
And we asked about
it. Gadolf's picture does include the monkey, right? Because that's his current owner.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we definitely covered it when we were first here, but Chove is definitely gonna head to bed after that because like she's at a point where she's like, I should be able to remember this, and that's how she knows when she's too drunk, and that she's gonna black out.
Gotcha.
That's the fourth ha and ha ha ha.
I would say Fancy closes out the night with Valmo doing tequila. Valmo does the Pee Wee Herman dance. It'll kill.
Dun, 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 dun,
On
dun,
the table doing the Pee Wee Herman dance.
dun, 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 dun.
Maybe the bar will support my weight. 400 pounds.
That's all I got.
Portal doing the Pee Wee Herman dance.
Howdy ugly to the wrong song.
So who else we got downstairs at this point? Just Fancy and Valmo?
Space Bear's still down there, but he's
Oh,
just,
there he is. Right, he's hiding.
just-
I see. Okay.
yeah, just chilling with some food and watching the activities. Doesn't really do much drinking.
He's avoiding the brothers.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, Nikolai keeps giving you giving you a wink over his shoulder.
And Space Bear gives back the toothy sneer.
I thought that token was a mistake. Was he really supposed to be there?
Which one?
Space Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where else would I be?
Oh, well, because he was a body. Oh, sorry. Monk. Oh, my God. Sorry.
I really have been drinking, haven't you?
You thought somebody came back from the dead for a second, and you were very excited.
Way to get into
Yes.
character.
Yes. You were like, "Oh my God, you're back!"
Oh, never mind.
I can't even taste the alcohol speaking at this point.
That reminds me of the one time I looked down at my hand and I didn't see my wedding ring, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I forgot my wedding ring! I gotta remember." I'm looking at my right hand.
Oh boy.
Before we close up for the long rest, can I try and make a check to see if Silas can count the dandelions in his hair?
I think there's two D12 dandelions.
It's 2d12. All right, I'll just put. No, I'm just kidding. He's probably just fucking out right now.
Right. All right. Well, it doesn't. No, go ahead, Fancy, please.
No, Fancy is telling Erwin Mardikov that, he wants a perfect breakfast, after the show that he put on. He
Now,
wants
Remind me,
breakfast
you
for
guys.
everyone.
You guys know about the Society of the Feather at this point, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So you know that the Mardikovs are in fact in on that whole thing. That supposedly Erwin, Danica, and their boys are were ravens.
Right.
Right.
We
I don't
still need
remember
breakfast tomorrow.
Nice big English breakfast.
Oh, that's funny.
Fancy retires for the evening.
All right, Fancy goes up. We'll throw Fancy up there.
Finds an incredibly drunk Silas.
Silas barfs over the banister on the second floor.
No, he can hold back. He can hold back his liquor.
Look out below!
Unless he was gonna purposely aim for somebody, but he's not that cruel.
Anything for Valmo as Space Bear before people start heading out?
Almost
I think
passed
it's
out
time.
at the bar. He's already asleep.
Fancy just sings on the banister about how he's meant for so much more than this. Very Disney-esque.
So, as it gets later, the place does start, thinning out. Eventually, Nikolai and Carl leave. Rictavio retires up to his room. The other commoners filter out. Space Bear, I'm assuming eventually you get upstairs to a bedroom at some point, or?
Yep,
All
that's
right.
the idea.
All
I
right.
just can't move my token up there.
You got it.
All right, there we go.
Where did I move you?
Just below the building.
I lost sight of you. Yeah, I don't see your token there.
He's outside. He's outside.
Okay,
I'm outside.
okay, I see it now. Here we go. There you are.
All right.
All right, and you guys leave Valmo to sleep. Nobody's gonna move Valmo. He weighs 400 pounds, so they're content just to leave him sleep it off where he is in the common room, unless some of his friends want to carry him up the stairs.
No, he
He's
can rest.
snoring. Yeah, that's
I
right.
might have the strength score to move him, but Silas is not in any state for that.
Yeah, unless someone gets Chove, she's in bed,
I could immediately just
Unaware.
use 5 points of lay on hands and just remove this condition, but
Pass out in bed. It's a
Fancy as fresh as lettuce.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get that long rest in. So I'm gonna advance the clock 8 hours here.
oh boy, I get a spell slot back.
Yeah, my.
It is
Okay.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Right. I'm gonna get up. Well, no, I probably what? It's still dark.
You know what? Let me adjust that time a little bit. It is 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
With all of
I'm
the
not
free-
getting up.
I mean, after 8 hours, that's an 8 hour time. That's 8 hours forward, right?
Right. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
2 in the
Silas is
morning.
gonna get up. Yeah.
So, as you get up, you can hear a commotion in the street outside, but it's barely audible.
I'm just gonna leave the rest of the party to sleep. I'm just gonna go check it out.
So, there are people running toward the west end of town, and saying something about the sound of screaming. And so
Is this like
they're-
screaming in terror or screaming?
the people you're talking to on the street don't know yet. They don't have the information. They just know that there's reports of screaming in the distance from the west side of town. Some people are running home. Some people are fewer people are running toward the sound of the screaming, but most people, not that there's a lot of people out right now because it is the middle of the night.
Silas goes back upstairs and then just knocks on everybody's door.
Oh.
Unaffected by the hangover because I don't know how to do the RP. I don't know how to roleplay being hungover.
We'll get used to
Yeah,
it.
just loudly bangs on this door because he knows Cho is probably suffering in there from all the alcohol.
Oh yeah.
So I'll get up and say, crabby, but awake.
Good morning.
Someone
There's
better
people
be
screaming by the way. There's probably someone who is dying. They're screaming by the west gate. How are you feeling, Chove?
Oh, I'll be okay in a few more hours, and tries to crawl back into bed.
Over here, I can just get rid of that for you, and I'll hold
No.
out my hand.
Don't you dare.
Why do we care?
Because there's
It's
people
undercover,
screaming.
it's
The entire town is running either away or towards the gate, and I feel like that's probably something we should be interested in. And I'm gonna walk over to this door and just knock on it loudly as well.
You could have gone and found out what was happening before you woke us up.
And very dejected, just the towns might be in danger. Get up.
I'm up.
Fantastic.
So
You get Evie up. I don't want to step in your room.
I'll sleep in my armor.
Chove, are you trying to fight hungover?
What the heck? What are we
I'm
doing?
gonna take that as a yes.
I'm sorry, I
What?
can hear your question.
Chove, are you fine to fight hungover?
Yeah, I've done plenty of things hungover. It's fine.
Do you want me to fix it, or do you want to just ride this one out?
I'll write it out. This is not the first time. I think you need to save it for Evie or Everett or whoever the fuck it is today.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to. Is it Evie or Everett today?
It's Evie. It's Everett. Look, my medallion's purple.
Yeah.
Oh my!
How are you
head
feeling?
hurts.
All right.
Oh, what was I
I'm
doing?
gonna-
What was I doing under the bed?
I put my hand on his forehead, and I'll use 5 points of lay on hands to just suck the alcohol right out of him.
Oh, alcohol. Why did I drink alcohol?
Because you wanted to, and honestly, I don't think anybody had too big of an issue with it other than Chove, who is currently suffering from a hangover.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's just go save this.
You
this
are not fine,
godforsaken
but
town
this is
at 2
you are
a.m. in
not
the
fine,
morning.
but this is far too entertaining for me, so we're just gonna let this one go.
2 o'clock in the morning. We be sleeping?
We should be.
We should be
We
sleeping.
should be.
I'm just making sure I'm not crazy.
No, you're crazy.
Just making sure.
Listen,
So-
we gotta have a serious talk and try and actually explain this to them at some point.
Explain this to who?
Evie, Everett. We gotta explain that whole shebang. It's kind of weird that we haven't
it's
tried to explain it to
confused on
them.
everything.
I feel like,
And what?
We'll talk about it
when
later.
when I'm feeling better, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
I feel like this is gonna make my headache worse.
Why do you want to ride out the hangover? We can just get rid of it.
The lay on hands if someone actually is in trouble, you know?
I also have healing spells prepared.
So
It's fine.
you guys are standing outside the Blue Water Inn, and you can hear sounds of screams in the distance. It's faint because you're still a good distance away.
Why is it always like this?
Yeah, I will start jogging towards where the screaming's coming from.
All right.
We'll catch up.
I'm sure someone will need to watch Chove as we make our way over there.
Come on, Chove. I'll go with you.
It's fine. She follows
a big
along.
girl.
It's just she's squinting. Normally, when she's hungover, she just sleeps it off. Like, she won't be up until like 12 hours later. So the fact that you got her up, So
Oh, this is more entertaining for Silas than anything else right now.
yeah.
So as you guys you can feel free to move your token down the boulevard. It is coming directly from the west.
Wait, this
and-
gate, or am I getting my directions mixed up?
No, you got it right. It's not the gate it's coming from, just that end of town. And as you're going, there are some people who are up and awake and kind of poking their heads out, curious as to what's going on, but too afraid to actually leave their homes and go see. As you're getting closer in this direction, the screams are getting louder, so you're going in the right direction.
Out of curiosity, could I just use Peerless Athlete and just run ahead of the group, see what's going on?
You could, but I mean, how far ahead is that going to put you of everybody else?
That is true. I'm mostly just trying to see if I can figure what's going on, so I can.
Let's keep everybody together.
Splitting the party is a good idea.
Right.
Always.
As you get to this location, you actually there's somebody coming up the street heading east, and they look like they're bloodied and wounded. They have a wound from their head, and they're holding their arm as they're running down the street. So you see them running toward you, not as if they're coming at you, but rather just down the street away from something.
I'm gonna stop him and God, what the hell is happening? It's like 2 a.m.
He says that there's an attack on the church.
Not this again, and I'm gonna just use 5 more points of lay on hands just to heal him because he's clearly wounded.
Bless you, sir. Bless you. And he continues running.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Church is absolutely fucked. Let's just go there now. It's a good thing we didn't leave Irina there.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So as you come upon the church, you come upon a horrifying sight. There are bodies littered all over the church grounds. Let me come in here. Let me throw some of these commoners around here.
Every time you put him down, I put an X on my ear. Oh,
Right.
putting him there and killing him. That's nice. Power of being a.
So outside the church, several bodies, including even bodies of children. Let me go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rather than play that sound effect 8 more times.
No, play it 8 more times, please.
Oh, that's music to our ears.
It takes you, a little while to get up the street, and when you do, you find, again, corpses littering around around the church grounds, and the doors of the church are open. And those of you that can see more bodies inside the church.
Silas, you should check that out.
Fine. All right. I'm gonna step inside the church. Up.
So you can see that there are vampires.
Do they notice me?
Yes. So we are. They're looking at you. Some of them are still feeding on victims. And
Good morning, you wretched spawn.
Yeah, they are ready to throw down.
No time for a conversation.
Right.
And I will ignite the sun sword. I
Damn vampires.
Fancy does a little Bill and Ted's when you do that.
You mean, what do you mean?
The little wow.
Nice. You know, one day I'm gonna actually roll consistently good initiative.
Oh, are we in initiative?
We are.
Ugh.
There are vampires littering the church. These are the same vampires that you fought in the attic. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did you manage to kill any of them?
No, we didn't even come close.
Right.
No.
So all 6 of them are still here, and they're joined and led by a 7th vampire.
Look, I don't know who that one is, but I have a spell that might help deal with her.
So if everybody's got their initiative rolled,
Hold on.
Sit back for about 20 minutes, apparently.
I'm glad I beat 2 vampires by 0.1 of an initiative roll.
Hey, that's all that matters. Well, I think you actually beat 4 of them.
Yeah, but the 2 with 5s I beat by
True.
0.1.
Yeah.
I am just very slightly faster than them.
all right. So in the this massacre that has occurred at the church, you guys are on the scene to avenge the victims. Unfortunately, you did not get here in time to say. You know what? For that matter, let's say it is still in progress. So I'm going to mark a couple of these people as being alive. So there's a few cannon fodder pieces in there. All right, so we got some surviving victims inside. They are non-combatants. They will not be participating in the fighting, but they are potential healing resources for the vampires to feed on, or human shields or whatever else. But with all that aside, we will let Shantala act first in this one.
I can't see, so
Oh yeah, you can't see anything. How come that is? You know what? I'm gonna turn off the dynamic lighting on this.
Oh yeah, just a
so-
few vampires.
oh, they're all spread around. Well, I guess fireball's not gonna work. Too many.
I mean, unless you want to hit children, but I mean,
right.
This is the moment where I miss being a sorcerer and having meta magic.
Yeah.
The gold ones are children, right? Do I have that right?
Right.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna put Father Lucian back on his feet too. We'll put him at half hit points. He's already taken some damage.
Now I'm standing really close to a vampire because I couldn't see.
Right. Now you can take it back if you want.
Well, no, that's okay. Because I can't. Well, yeah, actually, I think I will stay back here because I can see her from here.
Yeah.
And I'm not used to going first. Sorry. Okay. I will attack her. I think I'm gonna do it as
Okay, there's a 20. That hits for 13 radiant damage. Very nice.
right, and the next attack has advantage.
$13 radiant. Let me mark that radiant. That's important for vampires, and the next hit against her has advantage. Here, we'll mark it with that. Alright, so that's Shantala's opening act. Any movement? You want to duck into a side room, or?
No, I'll just stay here.
Alright, very good. Chove.
Right. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out how far can I move. Real fast. 10, 15. Okay, I can get there. So I'm gonna move in front of Silas. Let's see. Because I can clearly see her. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on there. Might as well. Down a slot. Marked. Okay, and I'm going to use good old longbow.
Now you have advantage on that thanks to Shantala's guiding bolt.
19.
Alright. So a hit for 6 points of damage that is non-magical.
Right,
so,
and then Hunter's Mark and my Dreadful Strikes, those are, so 6 regular points of damage.
Okay, so the Hunter's Mark just increases the amount of piercing damage. That takes it to 10. So that gets halved to 5, and then on top of that is 2 psychic damage for a total of 7 damage.
Great.
Alright, very good.
Alright, yeah, and that'll be it for me.
Alright, that uses up the advantage for Guiding Bolt. And we go to this vampire spawn in the back, who mercilessly jumps forward and kills the child.
Oh! Well, she has just put herself at the top of my
Right.
shit list.
Right. This one climbing over the pews to get to this one in the middle, and leans in to hit the victim, which he connects and locks the victim in a grapple, and then pulls them in to feed on them and drains them dry. As you watch the light go out of this victim's eyes with a vampire attached to his neck, just gulping down his lifeblood. Fancy.
Okay, I'm going to cast on this one. 60 feet.
Dissonant Whispers. Okay, so Wisdom saving throw, DC 15. She fails that saving throw, so she takes 15 psychic damage and has to use her reaction to move far away.
That's right.
Okay.
Fancy's more than just a pretty face.
Right. Alright, so what does she do? She wants to move away, but she's at the back of the building. I mean, all she can do is push herself against the back wall of the church. You know what? She uses her spider climb, and she actually goes 10 foot up the wall. She's back there, but backed herself up and onto the wall in an attempt to get further away from you, Fancy.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, 15 damage. She did that, and we go to this vampire spawn who kills this young boy cowering in the front row. Valmo.
I'm gonna cast Crusader's Mantle, which gives me a 30-foot radius.
Okay.
That centers on me, and everyone inside it gets a extra 1d4 radiant damage to their attack.
Nice.
Oh, wait, sorry. I didn't mean to cast that twice.
30 foot basically covers the entire church.
Yeah. So everyone, and that's including Father Lucian, any non-hostile creature.
Every allied creature with you adds 1d4 radiant damage to their weapon attacks. It says weapon attacks, not spell attacks, so.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So it's pretty much just a divine favor.
Yeah, for everyone.
All right.
Okay.
Good
I am
job,
totally going to stack
Valmo.
that with actual divine favor.
Space Bear.
All right, I'm gonna hit her with a hex. I don't know why it rolls damage on hex, but we know roll 20 spell sheets are kind of screwy.
Right.
Let's see, and then I'll hit her with an Eldritch Blast, assuming I can get to her even though she's up on the wall.
Yep. Oh, yeah, she's fine.
All right.
You might have to step inside the doorway, but
Okay, that's fine.
yeah. All right, 17 points of damage. Very nice.
Excellent.
Wait, let me check that. Because the 5 necrotic, she might be resistant or something to necrotic. She is. Okay.
All right.
So she only takes 2, and then she takes all the force, so 14.
All right. Cool. That's it.
All right, Silas.
All right. I'm going to do the only sensible thing, which is to move 30 feet in a straight line. Then, well, nobody's nearby, but I'm going to do this anyways. Gonna pop out Necrotic Shroud, which I think is just the only person affected by it is Father Lucian.
Of course. That's
Yeah,
a
just seeing-
wisdom save?
Yep, terrified. DC 15.
Yeah. He's
Oh yeah,
terrified
no,
of
he's
it.
terrified of Silas. I am the scariest thing you see all day, and it's only 2 in the morning.
Right.
Me surrounded by vampires.
Bonus action, Divine Favor. So that I'm doing an extra 44 plus 5 damage per round. Well. And then that'll be my turn.
All right.
Vampires are not going to enjoy every subsequent turn.
Coming at Valmo. 2 misses. Attacks the parishioner, puts them in a grapple, kills them with a bite. Alright, is it Everett?
Everett,
Alright,
and he remembers them from the coffin.
yes.
He remembers the loss of his poor friend Monk.
The rematch.
The rematch, yeah. He also got his ass kicked. He also remembers that. He's gonna come flying in. Oops, with the wrong arrow. Let's do that right. And from there, he's going to. How far up the wall is she?
She's 15 foot up the wall.
So if I ice knifed her, what would happen with the explosion?
There would be nobody else within range.
Like they can fall on the ground and hit people. Well, ice
Yeah.
knife
There's nobody under her.
won't do that. It's too far up for me to do that. I'm just going to shoot her with my crossbow.
Alright. Okay, there's a hit for 3 points of damage.
Also get a D4, right?
Yeah, and you get the D4 Radiant. 3 more. As your crossbow shot shoots through this aura that Valmo has created, it picks up all this radiant energy and completes its journey across the church and slams into her with it. Alright, she is up on the wall. She's taken a good bit of damage. She flies across the top of the altar and lands right at the foot of Father Lucian. And she begins to attack. Now, Father Lucian is armor class 13. So let's see what she does. She hits for 8 points of damage. But she does not hit him. She elects to grapple him instead. And with him grappled, she pulls him in for the bite. And she connects on that. And he actually heals herself for 8 points.
If she's still under the effect of guiding bolts, I'd like to just take that advantage because I can deal a fuckload of damage to her if I hit.
Right.
She's not.
I think she still is because that's a yellow circle, right?
No, that's
Yeah,
the radiant damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is unfortunate.
12 used it up.
Yeah.
So
Okay, okay.
she manages to kill, or at least he's now making death saves, Father Lucian, as she used his blood to heal herself. Alright, so this one attacks and hits and bites and kills. Alright, Shantala.
So I have this new spell. It's called Daylight.
Okay.
And it doesn't say that it does damage, but wouldn't daylight damage, like, they can't be in daylight, right?
You know, I
think the vampires get.
vampires are only affected by sunlight. daylight
That's
adversely affects creatures who are affected by bright light, like drow and other creatures like that. But vampires are not affected by bright light, only by sunlight.
Only by sunlight. Okay. Okay.
If a spell says it creates sunlight, then you're in business.
Okay, sunlight only. Okay, well
Right.
that's what I asked. So 15. Just 5, 10. Do some math. So if I go. I'm going to stand next to Silas. And I'm going to cast this. Is it? Did it explain it? No. Okay, so it's a 15-foot radius of fae spirits that surround us, and I can concentrate on it. And this, yeah. So.
All right. So 15 feet around you.
Yes, and so I can designate any number of creatures to be unaffected. So all the commoner, or all the people, everyone except the vampires, right?
Yeah.
So when they enter it or start their turn, that's when they do the wisdom save.
I see 4 vampires who that's going to be a problem for right now.
Right, and if
That's a
we're
good thing.
inside the circle, then they don't want to come close to us.
Right. All right.
That's not-
All right. So the Spirit Guardians is active in a 15-foot sphere all around you. So with that, we go to Chove.
Okay, sorry about that. What to do? I'm gonna still focus this lady. And I'm gonna try and hit her with my longbow again. Come on. 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Perfect.
So add your
I-
1d4 radiant damage.
Great. I was about to say, because there's something else I also want to add to that. Is my wonderful searing little. Why does it not? God dang it. Sorry, I thought I said this. Wait. Here we go. A searing smite. I don't know. I want to add that to it as a bonus action.
I think it requires a melee weapon. It
does
doesn't
it?
look like it does it on ranged. This says the next time you hit with a melee weapon attack.
Dang. Okay, hold on. Let me check something else real fast and see what this other I might have another spell, but let me just double check
Sure.
the verbiage. If it's hit a creature with a weapon attack, would that be melee also?
No, weapon attack could be either. If it says weapon
Okay.
attack, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an ensnaring strike instead
All right.
on her just to keep her in place. So she has to make a strength saving throw. And she'll take 1d6 if she fails at the start of each of her turn.
Okay, looks like she just made it.
She just made it. Okay. Hunter's Mark I gotta add. And my
more.
dead rolls. And my strikes.
Okay, so 4 more off. So
Oh wait,
7
I
we
just
already
totally
did.
forgot. I'm so sorry. So I just remembered I have an extra attack.
So one thing with extra
Or is
attack.
that just only melee weapons?
No, it's not only melee weapons, but unfortunately, if you look at your longbow, if you look in the equipment chapter of the player's handbook, it has all the different weapon properties, and one of the properties is loading, not reload, but loading.
Loading.
And loading dictates that you can only fire it once during your turn, even if you have, multi attack.
Okay.
Now there
I
are
see.
feats that you could take that would let you ignore the loading property, in which case with your multi attack you could totally do it twice. In this case, the longbow is limiting you.
I see. Okay. We'll make a note to whip out the spear with that. Okay. I see. Okay.
All right, and
you.
with that gone, this one is going to. They're still victims, easy victims to be had, so they're still killing innocent victims before turning on the tough ones. But
They have to do their wisdom save.
oh right, that one I just
Spear.
moved needs to do a wisdom save. You're absolutely right. So the wisdom save, here it comes. So is that half damage if
Yes.
okay. So is it radiant and necrotic damage at the same time?
It shouldn't be. I think that's weird. No.
How does the spell read?
No, they take radiant damage if I am good or neutral, or necrotic damage if I am evil.
Gotcha,
So it's
okay.
only the radiant damage.
Gotcha. Okay. So he made his saving throw. So he would have taken 13, but now he only takes 6. But important to note that it is radiant damage that he's taken.
Yeah, and I don't know why they add it together, because that shouldn't.
So now we're at this fellow over here, and we're going to repeat the process. Here comes his wisdom save. So he failed his, so he's going to take 13 of that radiant damage. And now he's going to go about his turn. Now, he sees apparently the source of all this nasty radiant damage right here at the end of his pew, concentrating on a spell, so he's going to try to disrupt that concentration. Does an 18 hit Shantala?
It does.
All right, so go ahead and take the 7 damage, but more importantly, to his intent, why don't you make a Constitution saving throw for that spell?
Oh no.
Okay, spell is down.
Oh no.
It was so good too.
All right. Now he follows up with another claw attack that misses. Fancy.
Nice. All right, I am casting a spell. Right here.
Okay.
I'm putting shatter right there.
So that would get 3 of them.
Correct.
All right, let's roll that beautiful bean footage. All right, so 20.
Cast at a 3.
22 points of damage on a failed save, 11 on a good one. So here comes, this is Constitution saving throw. Vampire number 1 on the left makes it. Vampire second pew makes his, and Anastasia, the special vampire spawn, fails hers, so she takes all 22.
And I will use my bonus action. And I will cast Mantle of Inspiration on Valmo, Shantala, and Silas. So +8 hit points.
+8 temporary hit points, and you guys can move
Sick.
as a reaction.
Okay.
If you've still got your reaction.
Yeah, and I haven't moved, so.
I'm just gonna go over here, just be within 5 feet of this vampire because I'm in a good position just to one-shot her on my turn and then move on to another vampire.
Wait, what? It's not your turn, Silas, right?
No, but the
Oh,
mantle
you
of
got the
inspiration.
mantle, right? You got the mantle, right? Never mind.
Yeah, I can move.
Short
My turn's
attention
done.
span, right?
Really don't know where to move. Like,
All right, there we go. So that's Fancy's turn, and then we go to this vampire spawn who has killed everybody around her. And you know what? Is getting back here to get Silas in a flanking
Oh no.
situation. So here comes attacks at advantage.
Okay.
Why don't you take that 8 damage?
Okay.
And if the 19 hits, take that 9 more.
No. Okay, we're good.
19 doesn't hit?
No, 19 does hit. Sorry,
Oh,
I thought that was something else. No, 19 does hit.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright,
Okay.
so 2 hits for 17 damage on Silas. Malmo.
With weapons, does that cost an action?
Switching weapons? No.
No? Okay.
No, that's a free interaction.
Just wanted to double check. Then I'm gonna use this light crossbow on that one.
Okay, so 6 points of damage, which gets halved to 3.
And the radiant.
Not anymore.
No, not
No.
anymore.
Lost your
No,
concentration.
Sunchild lost concentration on the spell. But your 3 points
No, but
was
they're
enough.
still mine.
Oh, right.
But she's dead anyways.
She is.
Okay. And for my bonus, still a bunch of vampires. I guess I'll cast the spiritual weapon on this guy over here.
Okay, you should have control of that now.
So that's 9 damage to him.
Yeah, certainly is 9 force damage, so he takes all of it. Because he's not resistant to force.
And Silas isn't flanked anymore.
So Valma, remind me the details of what your radiant thing is all about.
It's 1d4 to anyone in 30-foot radius
Right.
on
a weapon attack.
Weapon attack, yeah.
Right.
So it doesn't count for the spiritual.
Gotcha. All right, and then that's when we go to Space Bear.
Okay, can you remind me what the yellow dots are?
That means that they have taken radiant damage this round.
Okay, got it. Okay, I'm gonna bonus action move my hex over to this one,
Okay.
and I'll Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, so resistance on the necrotic means 2, and full on the force means 11 points of damage.
Yep, and I'll stay where I am.
All right. And then we go to Silas.
Okay, the one that hit me, I'm not too impressed with. First attack with the Sun Sword.
Ooh, the Sun Sword. That's right.
Ooh, fuck, that's a terrible roll.
Yes, it is.
Still
See if I
learning
can-
how to use it.
Yeah, still learning how to use. Oh, great, even better
That's much-
roll.
Much better with a card. Oh, yikes.
I was all set up to do some really good damage, and no.
What card is this? This is 1d12 after a skill or an attack roll. Ooh, okay. I gotta remember to use that one.
Well, that's disgusting. I'm just going to be disappointed.
All right,
Like
so
like a tennis player looking at his racket saying, "Where's the big hole? How did I miss that ball?"
right,
With the Sun Sword.
coming at Valmo. I believe that's 2 misses.
Yep.
That shell is protecting him. Okay. This guy here is going to move and get into flanking around Silas.
They're going to both roll above 20. Yep.
So this one doesn't hit you, so don't take that damage. She grapples you instead.
Yep.
And then she's going to use her second attack to try to bite you. 14 doesn't do it.
Nope.
All right, Everett.
I'm gonna try something I have never tried before. Trying to try, so just be patient. I will conjure animals.
Ooh.
Oh, love that one.
Their challenge ratings are at half because I'm so low. I'm gonna do 4 lizard folk.
All right, let me get some lizard folk tokens here, because I've got them.
While you're at it, get a satyr also, because I'm going to bonus action out shape into a satyr.
All right.
How do I do that? Oh, I don't have control over them yet.
That got weird fast.
I don't even have a satyr in the game. I got to go outside the game to get a satyr. All right, here's a satyr.
I don't.
I'm still waiting.
Oh,
there
sorry.
it goes.
Oh, damn.
There's a lizard folk.
Can't control it though.
No, I gotta give it to you. Alright, so I've gotta edit the
It's-
sheet. Can be edited and controlled by Everett. In Players Journals, Everett. Save. So there, you should have the satyr now.
Okay, I've got the satyr. I'll move. Actually, you know what?
Edit the
No, I'm
lizard
not.
folk.
I'm gonna go here. 'Cause I can't do another action, right? My action was to conjure animal. Bonus action is to wild shape. I can only move everybody at that point.
Right.
I can have, so I need 4. Go in there.
They can all move
One-
immediately on this opening turn.
Because as I conjure them, I can conjure them up.
Oh, I see.
There. Got to bring them in the building. I gotta go through the door. Sorry, guys. He'll go. Oh, the door, and he'll jump on the. Okay.
Should we give all
Hi,
these
you
guys
guys.
their own initiative?
I think they go on mine. I'm not sure.
Let me roll
Looks like
initiative
it's-
for them. It's easy enough for me to do.
Great.
Now the satyr, that's actually the satyr is
That's
actually
me.
you.
That's Everett.
So that goes on your turn, but now these guys are all in the initiative on their own turns.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to move Everett off to the side because he's actually the satyr. But with that done, we go to this dead vampire bride. This was one of Strahd's brides, I'll have you know. She was leading the attack on this church, and you immediately focused your fire on her and got her down. So good job, I guess.
Well, I mean, she made the mistake of pissing us off and waking us up at 2 a.m.
Right.
I'm sure killing her won't have
Nothing is worse than tired adventurers.
after a night of drinking.
Exactly.
I'm just moving her over here just to get her off that space. All right, so this one here, I guess is gonna run up here to get flanking on this lizard man that just showed up. And so with advantage, she is going to claw attack the lizard folk. And it's
Really?
going to hit for 8. Now, she is at full hit points, so she has no reason to drink blood. So she's just going to deal damage, and she's going to try to do it again. And she does. All right.
So I take 16.
Yeah, I took it off.
Okay.
All right, Shantala.
Oh, so Oh, okay. Well, I think I will. Go for this one. Well, no. Well, I think I'll go for the one actually next to Silas. That'll be better.
All right.
Oh.
So all right. So that's definitely a hit, and just the one next to Silas.
Yeah, this one.
Got it. 14 radiant damage. Taken radiant, and advantage on the next person who attacks.
Correct.
All right. Okay, Chove.
Hey. So I don't want to. I feel like Silas is going to need that advantage, so I would like to, first of all, move my Hunter's Mark over to this vampire here. I'm going to move here and attack her with my spear. 16 hit?
Yes.
It does, great. And then I'm going to add my...
And that's a magic spear, so it does all of its damage. So you did 10 points of damage.
Nice. Alright, oh, do I also add the 1d4 radiant as well?
You do.
Yes.
Alright,
12.
2 more. Oh, shit.
It's okay. We don't
Was
mind.
that easy?
How about that? Yeah, no, there we go. And that was radiant damage taken. Alright, very good. This vampire spawn here doesn't get to regenerate because it took radiant damage. But it has flanking on this lizard folk and is going to try to do something with it.
What the hell, Dan? Really?
So this time she's not going to do the damage. She's going to grapple. And then she's going to follow it up with a bite, trying to drink the lizard man's blood. So she heals for 10 hit points and deals 18 hit points of damage to the...
But the poor lizard.
I'm sorry, just something distracted me for a second. I thought Lizard Man is dead. All right. So as a matter of fact, she didn't even regain 10 hit points because he didn't have 10 hit points to give. He only had 6. So I'm going to take 4 back from her. He only had so much blood left. This vampire does not regenerate because of the radiant damage. And now it gets to attack. It is going to attack the Lizard Man. Yeah, it's going to attack the Lizard Man. Normal attack.
Unbelievable. I can't wild shape into nothing. Don't last very long. He had 6? Okay.
All right, so yeah, but he's going to grapple instead. And then follow it up with a bite. And actually misses on the bite. So I should mark the creature as grappled.
I do a check or something, get out of it.
As when it's the lizard folk's turn, he can
On his
use
turn?
an action. Yeah. All right, Fancy.
All right. I am so I turn to Valmo and I go, you know why everyone hates vampires?
Why? Why
Suck.
does everyone hate vampires?
Because they're a pain in the neck.
Okay.
Let the vampires.
You have to roll a wisdom save.
Which one are you targeting?
This one.
Wait, who has to roll the wisdom save? The vampire?
Yeah.
So that's actually a 14, but still misses 5 psychic damage.
And I think it has disadvantage next turn.
Oh, did I miss that?
Hold on.
And has on the next attack roll it makes. Okay. We have a disadvantage icon. So who that is?
And I, with my bonus action, I'm giving Valmo a bardic inspiration.
Now what's that do?
That's the plus
I will
8.
show. No, it's the other one.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a.
Die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yeah, you have a 1d8.
Okay, cool.
So you can add it to ability, attack, or saving.
Yeah.
Silas, does a 16 hit you?
No.
So while this other one has you grappled, the one at your back is doing its best to attack you, but your armor is managing to save you from injury.
Do you need some tips on how to actually fight things? Or... like, I'm being held by your friend here, and you're just bouncing off chainmail.
Valmo.
The neck is kind of exposed. Go for that. You've got... Ugh. I'm surrounded by morons.
Is what to do?
Honestly, I think I might just let the second attack hit me out of pity.
You're gonna hit yourself, huh?
This is for this guy right here. Is Father Lucian dead?
Is he still in the... He's not in the initiative order anymore.
I think he was making wasn't he making death saves?
He was, but I don't know when to make them because he's not,
I mean, like the end of the round, maybe?
yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. Alright, so Valmo, you hit for,
For only 3 on this guy.
right.
And then for my bonus.
And don't you get the radiant damage on top of that too?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
So 7 total, with a little bit of radiant splashed in.
And that one is for this guy.
13 does not do it. Alright, Space Bear.
Okay. Another Eldritch Blast coming her way.
Alright.
13 total.
13 total indeed.
That's it.
Alright, Silas. Grappled by a vampire.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the vampire that has me grappled. Which I think is just normal because of the advantage on that.
I think it is a normal attack.
Yep. Shocking, a low roll. Try that again. Even better.
Oh my god. You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
spend this.
Yeah, you know
What?
what? Just because I feel bad, I'm gonna make you spend your red card on that last attack.
Yeah, alright, let's see if I can roll a 12 and get a -2.
And
You rolled a 0. You rolled a 0. But hey, you don't have that red card looming over you anymore.
Just out of curiosity, I want to take one more attack, see what I roll. Even better. Yeah.
and you got another red card for it too.
No,
That's
I
awesome.
just check. I was just
I know,
checking,
I
see
know.
if it was worse.
No.
Right. Oh my
Uh,
god. The streak
yeah.
the streak continues. Sorry, play that red card
No.
and get it out of your way.
Yeah, I'm so done.
You can't move because you're grappled.
No, I'm disappointed in this vampire, and it's just ruining my mood.
You're not mad. You're disappointed.
I'm disappointed.
Alright, so we got an attack coming at Chove. This vampire doesn't regenerate because of Radiant. And she's looking to supplement with a blood meal. So, Chove, don't take that damage because you got grappled.
Oh,
You know it happens after the grapple. But unsuccessfully, the bite comes in with an 11 and doesn't land. You are able to wiggle free and keep your neck out of this thing's mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Now this one has Silas grappled and is going to open up with the bite.
Okay.
This time at advantage because of flanking.
Yep. Yeah, that hits, and I only take 1 necrotic damage from that.
Alright, so he only gains 1 necrotic. One hit point back. You lose 1 hit point off your max. He gains 1 hit point back. Now he can only bite once. So he's gonna try to claw you. He's already got you grappled. That missed. And we go to this lizard folk right here.
One that's grappled, so that one. Does it matter which one? Because they're all going in order, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're fine.
Okay. I'll start at the top, and I will do my 2 attacks.
Okay.
We're going to bite. And we're going to heavy club.
Okay, 2 hits. And I gotta deduct for the non-magical, so 1 and 4, so a total of 5 damage.
Do I get that?
Yes, you get
Thing too.
the radiant. And is that on each attack, Valmo?
Yeah, it's each attack.
Right,
Each
so
weapon attack.
2d4.
Or 2, okay, 2.
Alright, so 5 more points of damage. And some of it was radiant, so I gotta mark it. There we go. Alright, that was
Okay.
the top one.
We're gonna do the same attack for the next one.
Alright.
Go bite.
Hit.
The club.
For 1 and 3 for a total of 4 points of damage plus 2d4. One and 3 and 4 is 8 points of damage. Some of it radiant. Okay, and lastly, our lizard man at the lowly end of the pole.
Just for fun, he will heavy club
Hit.
the spiked shield attack.
2 hits. Wow, look at this parade of hits. For a total of 5 plus 2d4.
Ooh, nice.
So total of 12 with radiant mixed in. Very nice. Alright, so that was Lizard Folk 1, 2, 3. And then we go to Mr. Everett, the satyr.
Peter Everett. Yes. So, okay. I will use my ram attack.
Okay, so a hit for 3 points of damage.
Oops. Only half. Oh. I'll take the first one. I guess just one more.
Alright, 8
Radiant.
total.
Oh no, I'm not supposed to do. This is supposed to be 2d4. Only one attack. I rolled it wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
It's
gotcha.
supposed to be 1d4.
Gotcha.
Got excited.
So I did 3,
Actually-
I did 8, and I should have done, I should basically give it back 4.
Just 1.
Okay. Alright, very good.
And that will skip it.
Alright, this vampire spawn, no regeneration because of its radiant damage. It is focusing on the lower armor class target for now. It is going after the lizard folk. The lizard folk is armor class 15, okay.
Okay.
So,
Only
miss.
missed.
And a hit for 9.
It's nice. I don't have to keep track of it.
So, well, she's gonna elect to do that damage. And we go to Shantala.
I'm gonna move up here. Only has a 30-foot range, and I'm gonna cast Bless on Ove, Valmo, and Silas. Yeah. So, do you know what that is?
It's like a plus
There you go.
1d4 on attack
Yeah.
rolls and saving throws.
Yeah. Every time any of you does an attack or a save, you get to roll 1d4 as long as I'm concentrating.
Got it.
Okay.
As long as you concentrate.
Oh,
And
Okay,
then I'm
just
going to
try-
go back.
that's honestly not even gonna help me. Let's be real here. I'm rolling like crap tonight.
It might.
Alright, so
So 12 plus
Shantala,
14 is 16. Plus 4 is 16.
Shantala casts and concentrate on the bless spell that targets the 3 of you. So the 3 of you remember that you get that boon. And we go to Chove.
What? I just have a question.
Oh, please, yeah.
Where's Father Lucian?
Where's
Where's Father Lucian?
He's on the ground right here. I'd moved the tokens out of the way just to clean it up, but he's sitting in the middle of the church.
Well, in case I want to go heal him, but
Yeah,
not
I'll
right
throw
now.
his token back.
But not right now. Just
Yeah. Okay. This guy still has my hunter's mark on him, right?
Which fella?
The one in front of me.
I think your hunter's mark was on another one, wasn't it?
Well, my hunter's mark was on her.
Oh, right.
Then
yeah, I'm
I
not
moved
sure
it
that.
here.
Okay, I must have missed that you moved it. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, because I just noticed the little icon wasn't there.
Got it.
On that one.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just debating something right now. Wounded. So I have this brand new spell that I kind of want to try, but let me see right now. It's a. Okay, so that would be a 5-foot cube that I just made.
Right.
Okay. That's a bonus action. You know what? I'm gonna, as my bonus action, cast this spell called Healing Spirit, and it's gonna go where I had just made that cube, and I'll just make it again. So it's here, here. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it here, here. So that way. Wait,
Kill the
Valmo,
vampire?
did you take any damage?
Me? No.
No. Okay.
Almost.
Evie, how are you in the satyr form?
I'm good. I look good too, don't I?
Because what I'm trying to do is I want to at least save Father Lucian, and at least like have a place for us to kind of jump into to get some healing. So
I'm good. Father Lucian.
yeah, I want to get him back up. Oh, it's a little ferret. I like that.
How many death saves has he failed?
Yeah, I didn't even think. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna ferret it is. Yeah.
So
But
that
for
little
Q-
green arc there is actually the healing spirit. You should be able to move that way you want it.
Cool. Okay. So, I want to keep. Let's say I just keep it here, so that way Father Lucian and then Valmo and then Evie can hop in if they need to. But primarily, I want to try and get him no longer making death saving throws. You know.
Okay. All right. Very good.
And so that's a bonus action. So I'm gonna use my double attack on this vampire in front of me.
All right. With the blood spear. Very good. So a hit for 4 and a hit for 11. Both of your hunter's marks, and then 2d4 for your radiant damage.
And my dreadful strikes.
And your dreadful strikes. Right. So let's add it all up. So that's 4, 15, 16, 19, 21, 26.
Nice.
26 damage with some radiant splashed in.
Still standing, dang.
All right.
Oh.
All right. This guy here. Now, this fella did not take radiant damage, so his regeneration attribute kicks in. He heals for 10 hit points. Let's see. Decisions. What does this vampire do? The vampire, I'm going to talk it out. So we could go attack Silas. He's back there. He's currently grappled by a vampire. He looks like and he's got that fucking sun sword. You know what? Yeah, we're going to do that. You're going to die, Silas, so I'm going to try to kill you anyway. All
Yeah,
things
just get this
considered
over with.
equal, you're holding this.
It's blood sport.
Right. All right. So no advantage on this attack. This vampire spawn just comes in with its claws.
Okay.
Hits for 7
Yeah.
and misses. All right. This one does not regenerate because it took radiant damage. It is going to
Roll at disadvantage.
roll at disadvantage. It is at that. So, a disadvantage attack on the satyr. Does a 13 hit?
13.
All right. So
Oh,
don't.
actually, it does not. I lied. I'm sorry, it's 14.
14. All right. Oh wait, disadvantage didn't apply on that because it was only advantage on its next attack. So a 15 hits for 10. Actually, hold on 1 second here. I hate taking stuff back, but I forgot that he had this lizard man grappled, and that's where his attack really has to start. So with disadvantage, he's going to try to bite on the lizard. And he hit. Well, I might add. He does 20 points of damage to the lizard man and manages to heal himself for 12.
But this creature doesn't have blood.
The lizard folk?
Doesn't have to take a right? Take a Constitution saving throw. You reason I'm making that up. I'm sorry.
It's not. It's a fey creature.
I say?
I think for all intents and purposes, they count as living creatures, though.
I'm medium humanoid.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be a different spell. Never mind. I was hoping we could not regenerate. That's just my small hope.
So he burned off his disadvantage, and then we'll say that this first attack roll applies and then hits the lizard folk, or no, misses the lizard folk. A 14 misses the lizard folk because he is a 15. So so his next claw attack, which I already rolled, missed. The 15 claw attack doesn't even account for anything. And we go to Fancy.
Okay, I'm going to play this conservative. I'm going to do Discordant. Hold on.
And who's that targeting?
Okay, that's it.
Okay, got it. Wisdom save for that vampire spawn. He made it, so he takes 5 psychic damage and doesn't have to react.
All right, I'm going to move back. That's my turn.
Alright. This spawn up here, again has flanking on Silas.
Yeah.
Hits for 8. And 6 more. Valmo. What you got, Val?
Crossbow. And the
Have disadvantage though, right? Because you're an enemy.
You're point blank range with somebody.
No, sorry. This one right here. Or is he still too close?
I don't know exactly how it works. I feel what you're saying. I don't know if it's attacking an enemy that's point blank or it's having an enemy point blank to you when you make the ranged attack.
Ranged.
I'm not sure which it is technically, so we'll just roll with it. So the 17 hits for, and I gotta half that to 3, but then you gotta roll your radiant damage. Okay, so 4 points of damage.
And then the spiritual weapon on the same guy.
Okay. All right, and a hit for 5 damage. Nice. All right, Space Bear.
You can't regenerate, right?
Yeah, he took radiant damage again.
So I finally get to do this because there's actually a few of them within 5 feet of each other. So I'm using my Maddening Hex invocation, do 4 psychic damage to the hexed creature and all hostiles within 5 feet. So that's all 3.
Okay, so
Oh, nice.
4 psychic damage to all of them?
Yep.
All right. Very
And
good.
that's a bonus action, and then I'll Eldritch Blast the one with the purple.
Oh.
Ouch. Fail. All right. Well,
Let's see what you got.
the enemy you fight will attack you over other targets. Yikes. That's gonna suck.
All right, Silas. We got
Yeah.
you got some hits in you. I know it. I can feel it coming.
No, I don't. They're at disadvantage, so we'll hit the one that's grappling me.
So there's a hit.
Shocking.
A 14 you get for that?
Holy no! What? Am I
One. Yeah, no, that's correct. It's 1d4 for Valmo's aura, 1d4 for divine favor, 5 necrotic for my level, and then 48 for a second level divine smite, and they're undead.
All right. So
Plus,
there
hold
was-
on, I forgot to enable the extra radiant damage from the sun sword because
It's undead.
that's an extra d8 of damage. Bop.
So, how much damage?
A total of 37 hold on. 37 damage total.
37 total.
Hold on, 47. Sorry, 47 total.
I think that takes him out.
I know he's resistant to necrotic damage, so that might turn that 5 into 2 damage, but I really don't think. I think we're splitting hairs at that point. He only had 25 hit points.
Just this very dejected Silas just turns over, cuts the damn thing's head off, and then turns back
Just
to this one.
lightsabers it.
Yeah, pretty much.
No
All
longer
right.
grappled. That's how you break a grapple.
Yeah. So 27.
That hits.
Okay. Another second level spell slot. This time doesn't get Necrotic Shroud. Bip is undead. Yes.
Woof. All right, so 17, 18 damage.
Yep.
And it's all radiant, which he's already taken radiant. Okay. This spawn down here does not regenerate. He is marked by Chove. He is going to attack Chove. So hits. So don't take that damage, Cho. Actually, you know what? I'm doing it again. God damn it. He should have. He already had you grappled from last turn, so he should have opened with his bite. His bite
Does not
missed.
hit.
So then he follows up with the claws, which he does hit, and since he's already got you grappled, he's not going to grapple you again. So take the 10 points of damage.
Cool.
All right. All right, that is that vampire. This one up here is off the board. Lizard folk.
Going in twice. Right.
A miss and a hit for 4. We're starting at the one at the top hits for 4. Add your 1d4. Radiant.
And make it 1 this time.
All right,
Shit.
so 5
There's
points of
one.
damage. Next lizard folk.
I'm trying to decide something. I'm going to move him here.
Okay.
He's not getting any opportunity attacks now. Oh, you know what? I'll stick with second help. Alright,
Okay.
second one. I feel like heavy club and the shield is
There's a miss.
on this.
2 misses. And then the one at the bottom, who's grappled.
Oh, he's sucking now. Tired. They both miss him.
All right. Those are our 3 lizard folks. And then we go to our satyr.
Let's... This one that hits.
Yes, it does.
Ah.
6 points of damage, including some radiant.
Actually, I have advantage, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Well, I already have, but I guess I can see if I crit, right?
Right. Same exact thing. Look at that. All right.
Great. Then
All right. And with that, we go to this spawn who does regenerate their 10 hit points. And wants to get in flanking around Chove, and is going to take an opportunity attack from the lizard man over it. Lizard man misses as she gets into position. So now they got you in flanking, Chove.
I didn't swing yet.
I swung it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so with advantage on Chove, here comes the claw attack. Chove, take 11 damage.
Great. Okay.
And that's that one getting into position does that. And then we go to Shantala.
This one. The ones with the yellow dots are the ones who've taken radiant damage and can't regenerate.
And when their turn comes up, they won't regenerate. That's right. The ones without yellow dots means when their turns come up, they will regenerate.
Right. So I'm going to go for this one.
Okay. Another guiding bolt. Excellent. A hit for 19 radiant damage. Very nice.
Thanks.
Let me mark that radiant. And that is the next person who attacks has advantage, right?
Correct.
All right. All right. Any movement for Shantala?
No, why would I want to move?
Why indeed? Chove, on the other hand, can't move because she's grappled by the vampire to her left.
Yep. Love that. Okay. So, what I want to do as a bonus action is when I summoned that thing, Father Lucian should have like rolled a d6 to see to get any hit points. So I don't know if you did that.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah. I want him stabled. So you're supposed to technically do that when I first summoned it.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I am going to move it because I can do it up to 30 feet.
Okay.
Over on top of Silas.
All right.
So now Silas can roll a d6 and get that as hit points back.
And when do I do that?
You can do it right now because it's technically not an action.
Okay.
It says you can do it whenever you first enter the aura. So since I moved it to you, you can do it right now, or you can do it at the start of your turn.
Right.
I got a 1, so
if I keep it there and you do it, you can do it again at the start of your turn.
Right. Now, is it just a flat d6 or is it plus anything?
Let me double check, but I believe it's just a flat d6.
Okay.
How many times I can do it is the thing that's weird. No. Heal 1d6, no action required. Can't heal undead, and I can heal you one more time because I have my modifiers 3, and I'm going to attack the vampire I was attacking before.
Okay. The one that has you grappled.
Yes, so those will all be at disadvantage, right?
No disadvantage.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, grapple doesn't impose disadvantage.
Shit. Ah, come on! 2 6s!
My God.
What? How?
That's just rotten.
You sound upset, Dan.
I feel, I feel bad.
2 6s! Dang it. Okay, well, I'll suffer in silence.
Alright, so this one does not regenerate because of its radiant damage. It has Silas in its sights.
Mm-hmm.
And so here comes... Oh, there's a crit.
Yep.
And so take that 14 damage.
Yep.
Adam, you sound so excited.
I'm honestly just actually pissed off right now.
Alright, does a 19 hit you, Valmo?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so,
So the 8 damage.
Go with the grapple.
Okay.
All right, so that's that one's turn. And then this one over here does not get its regeneration. I'll take the token off. It is currently grappling the lizard man, and so look at that. I remembered to open with the bite. 16, so that's a hit. It kills the lizard man. It only had 2 hit points left, so it only gets 2 hit points back. But the grapple condition is no more.
He smelled anyway.
So that was his bite. So now he'll turn around and claw attack the satyr.
Yikes, what the hell?
Yeah, so go ahead and take that 11 damage.
The first one, well, you were doing it, so at the first I got.
Okay, I'm casting Mantle of Inspiration on myself, Silas, and Shove.
And is
I
that
believe-
the one that gives him movement?
Yeah, I believe that gets Silas up.
Yeah. Temp HP doesn't actually bring you back up as I read it.
It doesn't?
It doesn't. I just have 8 temp HP.
If you
Like
do
I
get up.
said, for the start of the game, I'm gonna have to jump out. Sorry with that, guys.
All right, man. Sorry to have you down out on such a down note, but
I'll
we
see you
will
guys next week, eh?
we will do everything our can to
Yeah.
get Silas back on his feet.
We will get you up. Don't worry.
Well, we got healing coming your way.
Yeah, no man left behind.
That's right.
All right. So Fancy, you did your
Yeah.
Mantle of Inspiration. People
I'm going to
got
cast a spell.
okay.
Sorry, how many hit points was it
I'm
again?
going to cast
for
this.
temp?
8.
Thank you.
You can move, Chove.
Yeah, I'm about to. I just wanted to. The hit points.
So 15-foot cone. I believe that if I step back 1, that'll hit these 2.
What's the spell save DC? This one doesn't have a spell save DC. It affects hit points of creatures.
The color spray?
Yeah. There's no save against this when you read the actual text. It says roll 6d10, and that's the total of hit points of creatures the spell can affect.
Correct.
So roll 6d10.
But I'm casting it at 3rd level.
Okay. So roll more. An additional 2d10 for each spell slot above first. So you want to roll 10d10? Is that what you're telling me?
Is
You're
that what it
going-
works out to be?
If you're doing it as a level 3, it's 2 levels higher. So it would be, instead of 6d10, it would be 10d10.
I rolled 57.
All right, 57 hit points worth of creatures are affected. So that affects this one in the front. Let's see, 34 and 39. So it doesn't affect both of them. It only affects one of them. Which one do you want to have be affected?
I would have to say this one.
Okay. Blinded. Right? Anything else besides blinded?
I'd like to continue moving.
Okay.
The one that's blinded, is he still grappling me?
And I'll lie down under a bunch
Yes.
of dead vampires.
Okay, this spawn back here does not get his regeneration. Silas is down, so he's going to attack the lizard man.
Down goes the lizard man.
Not down, but certainly hit. Valmo.
Alright. Oh. Does Bardic Inspiration 1d10 stack with the Bless on the attack rolls?
It's 1d8.
Or
Yeah, I
1d8.
believe. Yeah, I believe it does.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for the guy that's grappling me.
Okay.
1d8.
13 doesn't quite do it.
Want the less for the 1d4?
14, that doesn't quite do it.
All right.
But you technically had advantage on that attack because he can't see you.
Oh, okay.
So roll it again and add the 5 again. $12. Okay, that not.
Wait. Or then I'm gonna just move the hammer, the spiritual weapon down, and hopefully this next.
Advantage on that one too. 10
23.
force damage. All right. 10
And then-
force damage.
All right, that's it.
All right. Space Bear.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the same one. Got the hex on it.
All right. You get advantage on this one because he's blinded.
That's right.
So there's definitely a hit for 13 damage. Actually, no, it's 1 and 10, so 11.
Yeah. 11. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Silas. Is it just a death save, Silas?
Gone.
You left. You left.
Oh, that's right.
It's gone.
That's right. That's right.
Well,
Um,
technically, I think because I can do this one more time,
Yeah.
he can roll for a 1d6 because of my healing spirit.
So he's back up to 2 HP. And we'll
Mhm.
just say he's prone on his back.
Yep,
Alright.
and that would be the last of my my spirit.
All right, let's see how good I can do for Silas here. So we'll use half our movement to stand up.
Also,
then-
if you wanted to, one of the lizard guys could also get healing.
Okay.
Because it's a
Over at
5-foot
my-
cube,
Right.
so
So I will give 4 back to the lizard folk too. Oop, not minus, plus 4. All right, so Silas is going to attack this vampire back behind him with the sun sword. Look at that.
You did much better. You did much better than you
wow.
Mhm.
Of course, it works when the DM does it.
So he hits
I was gonna go.
for
Damn sword.
25 damage. And that's not even doing any of his smites or anything. He just hit for 25 damage. So on his feet and doing well. And then mark him as radiant. And this spawn down here. Oh, Chove, you moved, and I don't think you could because you were grappled.
Oh, did the mantle not let me move?
It would have, but you were grappled.
Oh.
So this
Right.
vampire spawn has his hooks into you, and he's gonna open up with a bite.
Great.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
He should have rolled that with advantage too, because he's got flanking. Okay, so go ahead and take 11 points of damage.
Okay, 11. So that's actually okay.
Take 7 hit points off of your maximum hit points
Okay.
Oh.
temporarily. Make a note of what your original was, because it'll go
Yeah,
back
I have
soon.
it.
But right,
I haven't noted. Yep.
right.
Okay.
And the vampire heals for 7.
Cool.
So then he can only bite once on his turn. So he's gonna try to claw you while he does it. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
All right. So take 8 slashing damage. All right, lizard folk.
Okay. Focus move here. Because this one's still blinded and I have advantage on it. Correct?
Correct.
Okay, so 2 attack.
All right, so the club hits for 7 points. Actually gets halved down to 3, but you get your 1d4 radiant.
Radiant. Average.
Okay, so 5 total damage with radiant in there.
I'm disappointed, but okay.
All right, and the other lizard folk.
The one at the top is gonna. He's got advantage also, right? Because it's lit up.
No advantage for him.
Well, because he's the other one's that yellow dot on him. No.
No, that's just he took radiant damage. That's no. All right, so the spike shield hits for 4 points of damage plus the d4. 6 points of
Go
damage.
down yet?
All right,
Not down yet. Jeez.
Everett the Satyr.
Earth the Satyr. He'll just stay there and do what he was doing before. And then.
And that one missed. Okay. Vampire spawn down here. Didn't take any radiant damage, so he heals. Not that he was really injured to begin with, but he's going to attack at Chove with advantage because of the flanking. So
And I'm down.
Chove, take 15 hit points of damage. Okay. With
Yeah,
that,
the first attack had me down. So.
okay, then the second attack, 21, that hits Valmo for 8 points of damage. All right, Shantala, concentrating on her bless.
Oh, right. I'm gonna come up here and cast Cure Wounds.
On Chove. Very good.
Yeah. So 11. I'm gonna go back.
All right.
No, you can't.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
You'll
right.
provoke opportunity if you step back, Shantala.
Yeah, well, that's better than staying there, and they can only attack me once, right?
Each one can attack you once.
Right, and if I stay there, they could each attack me twice.
Right, that's true. All right, so here comes opportunity attack from the left.
Okay.
It doesn't hit you. You don't take the damage.
Oh no!
As a matter of fact, you get grappled instead.
Oh, no.
In which case, your movement becomes 0, and you can't move. And you therefore don't even provoke opportunity from the other vampire.
Second one, right?
All right, Joe.
Damn.
Cool. Thank you for the healing. I'm gonna use half my movement to get back up.
Okay.
Yeah, so good old blood spear again. Is 14 enough to hit?
It isn't. But a 23 certainly does hit, and it's full damage, 11 plus the 1d4 radiant.
Yep. So I'm gonna do that 1d4, and then I'm gonna throw in Dreadful Spikes, Hunter's Mark. Is that enough to? So that's
Okay,
11.
so we're at 15, 18, 24.
24. Is that enough?
It is
Okay,
not.
I'm gonna throw on a smite.
Okay.
Just because they need this guy has got to go down, so I'm gonna add another 5 to that.
Okay, a Constitution saving throw. Failed for 5 fire damage.
Nice.
All right, this vampire spawn here does not regenerate. Is blinded So is attacking the lizard folk at disadvantage.
That one's still grappling me, right?
Oh yeah, it is still grappling you. So again, it should be trying to bite you at disadvantage. 13 misses, and then it tries to claw attack you, and a 16 misses.
Yeah.
How long is that blinded on the color spray last? It's a This one regenerates.
Okay.
And it's going to try to attack the satyr.
One round.
That's it. Great.
Right. So why don't you not take the damage of that first? No, actually, go ahead and take both of them hit, right? So take the damage for both. 17 damage.
Okay.
All right, Fancy.
Okay, I am casting Heal Wounds on Silent.
All right.
Level 2.
All right, 13 hit points back.
And, yeah, I'm going to give him Bardic Inspiration. So you get 1d.
All right. This spawn here does not regenerate. He tries to attack the lizard man. Misses and grapples. All right, and we go to a grappled Valmo.
Volmo is very annoyed with all these vampires. So I'm dropping the Crusader's Mantle
Okay.
and casting Spirit Guardians. So that's 3d8 radiant damage to these 4.
And that's on their turn. Right?
Let me find it again.
Yeah, it's on
That's
their
it,
turn.
when it
Yeah.
starts their turn.
All right. So that's what Valmo is concentrating on.
Yeah.
Any other actions?
And then my bonus action on the guy that's grappling me for the spiritual weapon.
Got it. 7 force damage. Very nice. Actually takes him
Nice.
out.
Oh, good. Oh, no longer grappled.
Right. All right, Space Bear.
Okay, I gotta move the hex to this one here since my hex one has died,
Okay.
and that's my bonus. And then my regular action, 15 total force damage.
All right. On that.
12.
15 total force damage. All right, very good. And Silas is going to come back with more Sunsword fun. Let's see what he does here. That hits. And so does that.
Adam is going to be so pissed.
So he hits for 19 damage. And this guy had 18 hit points left.
Yes.
Nice. Going down now.
Fancy as Silas pumped up.
Silas's turn. This vampire doesn't regenerate on his turn. He's got Chove in flanking.
He has to beat the wisdom.
He does.
Too.
He failed. So he takes how much? 14?
3d8.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it rolled it as 14. So 14 radiant damage. And that's just to start his turn.
It's radiant too, right? So does that mean you can't regenerate again?
Right. So, flanking advantage against Chove.
Cool.
7 points of damage, Chove.
Okay.
And then a bite on Shantala.
Oh, but it misses.
Right. Okay,
Yay.
our lizard folk.
Okay, this one is going over here. He has flanking on.
He does.
Yes.
There's a hit for 3. And a miss. Roll that d4. Or wait,
Yes.
no, that spell effect is dropped now, isn't it, Balma?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I'm
dropped.
sorry.
Okay,
All right.
never mind.
Sorry.
No, that was my bad. I called for it. But guess what? 3 is enough to drop that one anyway.
Nice. Okay. It's coming down here. And he's got 2 attacks, so he's going to have advantage on this one and advantage on that one with 2 different attacks. Right on the one on the left, the one on the That's all right, they both missed anyway.
Right.
It looked good on paper, that's all that matters.
Right. Now he had advantage on those because of flanking, though.
Well, he didn't swing twice, he was supposed to do twice. Sorry.
So they all missed anyway. Okay. All right. Excuse
No,
me. I
you
skipped
you
you.
got my hopes up.
Now we go to our satyr.
Okay, you will do the same thing. He has advantage.
He does. So there's a hit for 3.
Someone come up. I didn't mean to do it 3 times. Forget that's
Right.
the last one.
Right.
Okay.
All right. This spawn here, he regenerates. And his easy target is
He has to
actually...
take the wisdom.
Oh, thank you. So he made the save. So what was the damage?
I think he takes half.
Yeah, but what was the total damage?
14.
So he takes 7 radiant damage. And then his easy target, armor class wise, is Chove. He doesn't have advantage on it, but that's his best source of procuring a blood meal in his turn is Chove. So Chove, don't take that damage. You're grappled instead.
All right.
And you know what's
I
next.
take that as a compliment.
Yep.
Oh no.
I only had 4 hit points, so
All right, so he only heals 4.
and remove 6.
4.
Only just 4. Okay.
Yeah. And the grapple condition end, he lets you drop to the ground.
Cool.
All right, Shantala.
Well, this is sad.
Oh, you're not grappled
I-
anymore. Who's grappling
No.
you? Right.
And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Chove again.
Okay.
It's the middle of the night, and I'm not gonna have any spell slots for the day.
No, it's easily
It
3 p.m. It's not 12 at night.
What a perfect
We're
day for
hardcore,
an
it's cool.
RP day.
Yeah, we'll go back to the tavern after this, sleep it off, not get up till 1.
Right.
Fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Fine. That was the plan anyway for Chove. She was not
Alright.
going to be up at 2 a.m.
Jove,
drunk,
you are
killed that
prone,
bird.
but you are conscious.
Alrighty, stand right on back up. Move my hunter's mark onto this guy right here.
Okay.
And good old blood spear.
Advantage.
With advantage.
Wait, okay. Okay, that one. God!
Alright, so the 5, that doesn't count. You got a 9-12, so they both missed. The vampire dodged the blood spear.
Okay.
You didn't add your D4.
Oh, for the bless. Right.
Oh, right.
Roll
D4
it. Yeah, it matters. It matters.
to the 12.
Oh,
Is that
so
good
you
enough?
got it to a 14, which you needed to get it to 15.
Ah,
Yep. Rotten luck.
Well,
Alright, so this
Good
guy
try.
regenerates. And
He has to roll 2.
yes, he does. He made his, so he takes 7 radiant damage.
And he can't regenerate from it.
He's got armor class 15, so the satyr is actually easier to hit, and that's what he's going for. So the satyr, once you take that 9 damage,
I am no longer a satyr. I'm now Everett again.
all right. Then why doesn't Everett take 7 points of damage?
Okay.
Fancy.
Just gonna viciously mock that guy.
All right.
He looked dumb from the beginning.
He failed his wisdom save.
they all look kind of dumb.
2 psychic damage.
He'll never recover from that.
Nope. Was that an action vicious mockery?
That was my whole move.
All right. That was underwhelming, Joe. Belma.
Speaking of mockery,
He has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. That's better.
Right, I'm going to cast Aid. For Silas, Evie, and Chove.
That's 5 hit points.
Yeah.
Silas, thanks
does-
you.
since I was a satyr, Everett just started taking damage if somebody else needs it.
Does anybody else need hit points?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Thought everyone else was pretty good.
I will take him.
Probably Silas.
I already gave him some.
Right.
And a bonus
then the
attack
guy-
with that spiritual?
And down the guy to the bottom.
Okay. That's a miss.
And can I do the bless on the spiritual weapon too?
Yeah, sure. Still a miss.
Not that it.
All right, Space Bear.
Okay. First thing, bonus action with the maddening hex again.
All right.
So that's these two.
So
Both take 4.
4 psychic damage.
And then I'm gonna hit the hexed one with the blast.
All right.
Yikes.
Ooh, okay. Swing and a miss.
Ah, well.
Silas. It's going to come straight down here. And he's going to attack the one to the south. Oh, not good damage roll. So only 16 on the damage. But more radiant damage. Okay, this vampire spawn is done. Lizard folk.
Just sounds wrong.
Okay, so there's a hit for 3 and a hit for 3, so it's hit for 6. Other lizard folk?
Same thing.
Same target? Okay, so a hit for 1 and a hit for 2, so 3 more. Alright, Everett.
Rid is going to bonus action Shillelagh. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, nice. And that's 7 points of damage on the fellow to your south.
Right. Do I have advantage? Yes, I do. Okay,
Yes, you do.
Crit, right?
Right, might as well. Look at that.
I'm nothing if not consistent, huh?
Right. All right. And so there's a bonus and an attack with Everett. And we will go to this vampire spawn. No regeneration. Is surrounded and not really liking it, I gotta tell you.
He still has to roll.
He
his
still
wisdom.
does have to roll his wisdom. What was that spell?
Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians, right. So these 7 points of damage from the swirling Spirit Guardians, Radiant Spirit Guardians. Oof. Oof, he really wants to run away, but there's the only thing keeping him from doing so is that Strahd will do worse to him than you guys will, so he's fighting to the death.
We would all get attack opportunity on him, right?
Right. But he would be willing to take that to try to get away. But getting away would mean certain doom. So again, the he's going to go after one of the lizard folk. He's going to hit, he's going to grapple, he's going to bite. He's going to do 11 points of damage. And he's going to heal for 3.
These lizard folk are tough.
Alright, Shantala.
Right, I'm gonna go for this one here.
Alright. The Sacred Flame. He made his save, so no damage. Chove.
All right. I'm gonna just keep focusing this guy for right now in front of me. Come on, Blood Spear. Oh, I can actually hit.
Blood Spear hit for...
Would I technically have advantage because of the lizard person?
Yes, you would. So that's just one
Okay.
attack.
It's one attack. 50.
Okay, so 2 hits.
Yeah.
For 4 and 5,
Alright.
9 damage.
2 Hunter's Marks. 2 Dreadful Strikes. And then 2d6, right? Or 2d4 for the Radiant.
I don't think that's in effect anymore.
Oh, it's not. Okay, never mind.
Right.
I didn't roll that. That's the one thing I didn't roll. So.
All right. 18 points of damage altogether.
Yep.
Bing, bang, boom. This spawn here doesn't regenerate, but does have to make his wisdom save. He fails, so he takes 14 radiant damage. He is trying to go after Father Lucian.
What?
Yeah, I forgot about him. To the field.
Father Lucian is making death saves again.
Oh no.
Let's add him to the initiative order. All right. Fancy.
Was he rolling at disadvantage because of vicious mockery?
He was. Or he should have been.
Okay. Waiting on you to finish your turn. All right, I'm going to viciously mock him again.
Okay. He made his save, so he takes the 3 damage.
Okay.
All right. Father Lucian makes a death save. Makes it. Valmo.
I'm gonna toll the dead on this one.
Okay. Okay, a wisdom save. He failed, so he's resistant to necrotic, so he only takes 7 damage. And if that is it for Valmo, we are back to Space Bear.
He needs 5 more for the spiritual weapon.
Oh, thank you. Space Bear, what do you got?
All right, so I'm doing the bonus action Maddening Hex again.
All right, so
So-
4 damage to each of them.
Each of them. And because I'm kind of dumb, I've only been doing one Eldritch Blast each round. So let's remedy that.
That's what he's supposed to be doing too.
Supposed to be doing 2, yeah.
Oh my god, oh yeah.
And I think those both missed, so it
They
didn't matter.
do, unfortunately, yeah.
So go roll your other 10 that you missed and see how many.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right.
We're on round 8.
Silas, again, continuing to kill it after he left. 24 damage. Which the first hit is enough to take this one out. And the second hit comes to this one. Big bang boom, our lizard folk get to go.
Okay. Well, then the one in front of me is dead, right? So go up here. Do that again. Press for advantage.
This is a hit for 3. And a hit for 2 more, so hit for 5. And the other lizard folk also with advantage.
Bang bang.
There's a miss. And a hit for 1.
Ooh.
Alright, Everett, what do you got?
On this action, Shillelagh. Advantage.
Okay, with advantage for 7. Very good. It's coming down. You guys got these last couple surrounded, and you're just beating them down. Shantali, you might have the honors.
Well, I'm not going to use another spell slot, so I'm going to do that.
Sacred Flame, here it comes. I'll comes down to a dexterity thing. Oh, they made it.
Oh,
Chove.
finish him,
How do you
Chove.
do?
All right. I'm gonna move here and gonna not because I move my hunter's mark onto this guy because fuck him. I want this over with.
And you do. You end it. The last vampire threat is over.
Nice.
And with that, I would finally get my temp hit points.
Right.
The
Congratulations.
only one I managed to actually kill with the spear.
You guys just took on 7 vampires this time and came out victorious. So congratulations. A little bit
And
of
the bride.
Last
little
time,
bit of
yeah.
payback from the last time when you fought 6 and had a TPK. So so excellent work.
Oh, someone please get the father up. If anyone's
I-
gonna survive, get him up.
Right.
I will-
And
I will-
Yeah.
you did manage to save Father Lucian's life. He was the target of this. The vampires were specifically trying to kill him. It was part of their mission, and you saved a lot of other lives, a lot of other people who went down in the attack by the vampires. You are able to apply first aid and keep the fatalities to a minimum. But there were easily a dozen people killed tonight in this vampire attack. Presumably, the presence of the bones would have prevented the vampires from coming anywhere onto the grounds, but of course that was not a limitation they had to contend with. So there was this massacre as a result. But again, kudos to you for saving as many as you did, including Father Lucian. So so excellent work. Let me calculate your XP reward for this because it is significant.
Is the bride any better, any higher than the other vampires? Or the other?
No, she
Bride.
she was mechanically just a regular vampire spawn, but that is 8. You get 1,800 each.
What?
Each. Wow.
1,800
Ooh.
each.
So I want to ask Father Lucian why they're meeting at night.
It's routine. The church stays open all night for parishioners to come in to take refuge against the dark. And it's not at all unusual for him to have parishioners all night.
Oh. They wouldn't be safer in their homes?
They feel, they used to feel that it was safer at the church. Maybe now some of them will second guess that.
Does he have any? Do you have any idea where the bones are now?
No idea. I mean, the trail went cold at Henrik's.
But these are the same vampires.
Yes, yeah, they were, and you avenged your earlier defeat. So
For poor monk.
it is still the middle of the night, and you've already got your long rest in. You can't get the benefit of another long rest until tomorrow sometime. So you are facing the upcoming day, which let me again double check is day 9 here.
Oh no.
I'm gonna cast prayer of healing.
Okay.
Because I think we're all pretty injured, aren't we?
I'm only down 2 hit points.
I actually never got hit.
Some of you really
Oh.
took a beating, and others took no beating at all.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
down 7, not much.
But I used a lot of spells, man. Like, I'm pretty down on spells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
down on spells.
Then maybe I'll save it for later if there's only a couple people.
So to say, I'm technically at half hit points, and I will not get. And to be fair, that's because my HP is lowered, and I don't get it back till I take a long rest. So
Right.
I'm kind of screwed. I'm just gonna use my hit die. It's not dig
Yeah, we'll have a
and
short
save-
one, right?
Right. You can have plenty of short rest. There are guards, village guards on the scene now, processing, the carnage, and so there are authorities taking care of things now on site.
So we can go back to bed.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Frankly.
That's just without a word, just Jove goes right back to bed.
We're just marching back to
And
the inn.
just simply just gives the group a look at the top of the stairs and is like, "Don't wake me up. I'll get up on my own."
Father Lucian is very injured and shaken, and looks terrible, frankly. But he is falling over himself with gratitude to you for coming in and doing battle with those horrible creatures. He only wished that you could have been there sooner and saved more lives. But thank you for those that you did save.
All in a day's work.
All right.
Or a night's work.
All right. So with that, we can go back to the inn, and we can get in definitely the short rest that you guys want to get in, and we will pick up at sunup, tomorrow morning, so that when you guys are back, you can have presumably a whole day here in Vallaki to enjoy the Festival of the Blazing Sun and whatever that has in store for you. And if you wanted to press out on the road and get out there, you could always do that too. That's one of the great things about Curse of Strahd, is it is a sandbox that you really can go anywhere at any point. But we will call it here for this week. We're a little bit over, so thanks for your patience while we wrapped up that vampire fight part 2. And we will pick up next week again in Vallaki for the Festival of the Blazing Sun. So thanks, everybody.
Ask one question before we all go. Are we at 9150?
Yeah, that's what I got.
We should make sure Adam knows. That's all.
Right. Is that a level up, or is that close to one?
Now we're about halfway.
Oh,
Level
no.
up's like 12,000 or something?
14,000, yeah.
14,000.
We're just
Wow.
over halfway.
Oh, yeah. Hey, well, there's still a good chunk of the way there tonight.
Yeah.
1,800 each. And
That worked.
I like to think in that fight that if Silas, and Chove actually went down and stayed down, that would mean the vampires turning to the next person in line. And I really think that you could have been close to a teetering point there. So it was your sound strategic decisions to get people back up on their feet, I think really contributed to the win. So good job.
Hey. And thank you.
All right, everybody.
Thank you for showing.
Everybody have a great week, and we will see you next Monday night.
Do we recover spell
Thanks.
slots on short rest?
Certain classes do, but most don't. I mean, notably, I know warlocks get them on a short rest, but generally...
I think that's it.
Yeah, generally,
Clerics
no.
don't?
Yeah, no.
No.
Short rest.
No.
I got my wild shape.
Could be an economy day, an action economy day coming up. Ooh, let's check out all the things inside the walls of the town today.
Well,
All right.
I mean, we're back in town. Maybe we can get Chantal some silk instead of buying that dress.
Right, yeah. All right, everybody, have yourselves a great
All right,
week,
guys.
and we will
right.
we'll see you next time.
All right.
Great week,
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.